An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after here coming up. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set, ready, 2 minutes, ready.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Breaks through the contact. 27 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Here we go, here we go. On the base. I'm coming, I'm coming. Switch. Come on. Let's go. Kill.
Here's Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Sanders now on first down. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Murray now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's his 1st catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Murray, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And the pressure gets to him again. I don't care if you're taking it in round one, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. 1st down, Murray. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 34 yards there and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And the Raiders have got him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently, they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Sanders. From the gun, he'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where... These challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Another run by Lindsey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This is taken at about the 14. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, here we go.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
Let's get this.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs.
Here we go. Number 53. Mike 53. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Check.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Sanders looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
You got 3 down.
Now Sanders off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw is Sanders. To throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing now is Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Sanders now on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man here is Foster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind He hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they'll get a little extra time to come up 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Sanders. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far. Directions, because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Murray, flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray over the middle. It's Jacobs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays to keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Breaks a tackle. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's it?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down now, it's Lindsey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking to throw. Sanders throwing left side. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Edwards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
The stop made by Jarrell Casey. 1 yard gain.
Now Murray off play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. Thoroughly dominating performance.